What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another foodie show. You know what day it is.
Yo.
You know what day it is. It's Easter. So we got the Easter bunny over here. He's chilling.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
We're going to talk about all things food. We're going to get into it right after this.
Another foodie show where the fun begins. Cooking up a storm with all our chef friends. Reviews and recipes that will blow your mind. Live shows and laughter, a good time you'll find. Join us for the ride on this culinary quest. Johnsy and Damon will never settle for less. Laughs and interviews that will educate. Another foodie show, don't wanna be late. Another foodie show where the fun begins. Cooking up a storm with all our chef friends. Reviews and recipes that will blow your mind. Live shows and laughter, a good time you'll find. Join us for the ride on this culinary quest. Johnsy and Damon will never settle for less. Laughs and interviews that will educate. Another foodie show, don't wanna be late. Another foodie show.
What's up, everybody?
Just like
Damon
that.
brought the throwback from last year for the
For the leprechaun.
for
Like Patty's Day, yeah.
Patty's Day. So we had to bring
We had to bring old Hoppy back out.
old Hoppy back.
Oh, okay. He's so great.
Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. We've covered Easter last 2 years.
Something like that.
Oh,
Hey, but there's only so much ham you can eat. So,
right.
because everybody eats Easter ham.
Physically and sound wise. So.
That's right.
Right. And hope everybody got everything they wanted food wise. And hopefully the kids had a good time doing whatever you guys do.
There you go. That's right.
But we're gonna cut from that now. Because we're just gonna keep talking about food.
That's right. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk about food.
And we've been Damon started doing this list thing, and now I think we're all just kind of addicted to it.
We're hooked now.
Right. So spoiler alert.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're gonna do America's. I got a list of 15 each.
Okay.
America's favorite and iconic recipes, and then least favorite.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Well, technical difficulties.
That Easter bunny that got you tangled up there, sir.
Yeah, it is, and my OCD would not let that go. So it was now or never. So I apologize, folks.
But it's going to be great because I don't know how much you dug into the list. I know I haven't seen the list, so it's like total full on reaction now, and that's the good part about these lists. Sometimes when we find them,
right? And I didn't really like. I can see the first 3 or 4 right here.
The first couple, yeah, for sure.
But I didn't I didn't read over it. I just get it, and I'm like, let's run it off that. So we can all enjoy this together or get upset together. And that's the beauty of this.
True.
Number one. Now I don't know if this is again. I don't know.
Disclaimer alert.
It's not in a particular order.
Right.
Okay, folks. There's just 15. Okay, the top, some of the top 15, but in no particular order.
That's right.
For both of these lists. Number one, which I might even say is number one, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, and so what list is this on?
This is the favorite and most iconic.
Okay, I can get down with that because there's so many variations too.
Right.
And when I say variations, I just mean different noodles you can use, even though pasta's pasta. But some pasta do, hold sauce a little differently, or cheeses, different cheeses. Right. For like me, I put smoked Gouda in mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of people don't. Damn, just give a secret out. Oops, I said the quiet part.
Oh my gosh! Hey, I'm gonna double down on Damon's secret. You don't even have to smoke it to get a smoke flavor if you smoke Gouda.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy talk, dude. Yeah,
That's
crazy.
tomfoolery right there.
I'm not. I just got an interesting email. I'm not sure if it's true or not.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak about it because anyway,
Not food related.
I'm in a weird infinite time loop right there, trying to remember what day it is. So we're just gonna move on. Because I was gonna say what but it was
Right.
regarding something that hasn't happened yet, but will have happened. Like, no,
Right.
I'm out.
I get you.
That's that's a comedy show that we can write someday in the future. Number 2, cheeseburger.
I love a good cheeseburger.
I mean, I don't know about recipe, but bro, iconic. Like,
however you do yours, iconic, 100%.
Yeah, that's 100% America's food.
Yep.
Fried chicken.
Okay. I mean, all right. So while you're there, though, does Cali? Do they eat a lot of fried chicken in the West Coast? I'm not trying to pick. I mean, I know we bash Cali a lot, but
no, I mean, yeah, it does really well here. There's
okay, because I was gonna say I know it crushes over here. So
yeah, like there's all the regular popular fried chicken chains.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of like mom and pop ones too.
Okay,
fried chicken's a deal. Most people are doing the boneless, for whatever reason, but well, I love me a good bone-in thigh. Oh, get out of here.
Flavor overload.
All right. So then number 4 is like the classic recipe meatloaf.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, iconic. Still iconic.
Right. So number 5, pepperoni. Pizza. Pizza. Sorry, pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni, especially. Thin crust deep dish or Neapolitan style pizza is near universal American favorite.
And that's true because I mean, if we order pizza from a pizza place here in town, we'll order like the loaded pizzas with all your vegetables and stuff. But I don't know why, but we have to order another one, and it's straight pepperoni.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, why we need 2 pizzas, but we always have to get that old pepperoni.
My standard order, period, end of discussion. What I get is white sauce, either like garlic parm or Alfredo, whatever they got, with the white sauce, pepperoni, sausage, Italian sausage, and bacon. And that's the best pizza in the world to me. I just don't order anything else because that's my favorite. I haven't gotten tired. I don't eat pizza enough to get sick of it. But we always order pepperoni. Why is that, dude?
Even though there's pepperoni on the other
I gotta hit B, dude. That's
what I'm saying. Even though there's pepperoni on the other pizza, why do we have to separately order a plain pepperoni and cheese pizza? Because it's iconic.
I mean, what's funny is like obviously if like we got kids over, we're ordering a pepperoni because that's what they eat,
or cheese, straight cheese.
Or straight cheese. But I can't blame it on them because even by myself,
we ordered.
Why? What the?
I don't know.
I never even put that together. That's hilarious. Interesting. Number 6, hey, for the BBQ guys, BBQ ribs. Number 6.
Yeah.
Especially in the southern and Midwest states.
Right.
Yeah.
We love our pork down here, so.
Yeah, we cut out a new piece of beef that now everybody's freaking out about. Like 40 years ago or whatever.
Right.
Number 7, I find this interesting, pancakes.
Yeah, I can eat them, but they're not my
I'd much rather have a waffle. You give me a Belgian deep cut waffle full of butter and sausage.
Something that'll hold that syrup in the little cup.
Yeah, like this much butter in it and like that much syrup filled up to the top.
That's right.
Little shots of diabetes.
No, absolutely.
And good fat. Yeah, let's go, baby. 8. I have to concede to this because it's 100% true, even though. Oh, okay. So number 8 is chili.
Okay. But that's broad.
So check it out. Hearty stew made. I guess they're describing it in case other people don't know what a chili is. Hearty stew made with ground beef, beans, and then in quotations, depending on the region, spices, and often topped with cheese and onions. And number 9, it doesn't get more American than this.
Apple pie.
Coming in, what I get for my birthday, apple pie.
Oh, I say, when you said it don't get no more American.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's iconic. Well, you know what though? That should have been. Well, again, it's not a.
Again, not in order.
Yeah,
if you were talking about order of like
that
America's, it'd be way more.
Yeah.
And this is I find very interesting. Number 10, tacos. Which, I mean, if you think about it now, tacos are pretty effing popular.
They are.
They have nothing, hundreds of memes about how taco this, taco that. But what I find funny about that is if you go down to Mexico, you'd be hard pressed to find a burrito.
Okay.
The further away you get from if you're like right there by the border, yeah. But like, it's nothing but tacos.
Interesting.
From what I've heard.
Interesting.
I've never been myself, but
no, I haven't either.
Number 11, spaghetti with meatballs.
Okay.
Classic Italian American.
Yeah.
Sure. 12, mashed potatoes and gravy. But that is probably one of just like, you give me a good, creamy, flavorful mash with a solid gravy. I could probably eat that for a long time and not get tired of it.
Yeah, that would actually go good with that meatloaf that was up on the top of the list up there.
Right, fried chicken.
The fried chicken, yeah.
I don't remember what else we went through besides pizza.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those weirdos.
Here's the thing: is people eat mashed potatoes with about anything. Right. I hear people the weirdest things. They're coming, but like we're eating this and mashed potatoes. I'm like, that okay.
Although there is, since it did say recipes, I guess they're just giving them titles. But I've seen people make. I think maybe I dreamed this up. But they made like what are those stupid things called now? I'm trying to say mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
But the outside was mashed potatoes rolled in like breadcrumbs and Parmesan. I was like, ooh.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I like one time a guy when I worked at an Italian restaurant years ago, one of the chefs, Mexican from Mando, dude, was a great cook, and he would bring in like homemade shit all the time for lunch. But he'd bring in like enough for like me and the other couple other guys if we wanted some. So he brought in these homemade taquitos one time. I still ain't never had nothing like it. None. And he closed all the tortillas with mashed potatoes. Mashed up potatoes. But unbelievable. Man, shout out Fernando, dude. That shit was awesome.
Sounds good.
Number 13, I think we'll both agree on this one. Grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, 100%. If you're hungry, that's the least you can probably fix yourself.
And it says often paired with tomato soup. Yeah, get that trash out of here. I'll take the freaking.
Just give me a good cheese sandwich.
Hey, people, and get funky with your cheeses.
Yes.
Try different cheeses.
And I mean, it's a common thing now, but I mean, instead of like buttering the bread, put a light layer of mayonnaise on the bread.
Oh, money, 100%, dude. I used to always do butter, always, my whole life. I was like, that's all we did.
Yeah.
Like sometimes put a little oil in the pan, like give it a little extra crisp. And then I saw, I don't know, I saw it or someone told me one time that's what they did, and I was like,
So crusty.
that's a game changer. Yeah, perfect. All right, 2 more on this list. We got number 14, buffalo wings. And boy, they just stay popular for things.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't even say buffalo wings. I would just say wings, period.
Wings, period, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I know, like there's a lot of good you can get good like chicken wings at Chinese, Asian restaurants.
Yeah.
And they get that crispy fried, super fried effect.
That's right.
But I mean, if you go online and look at wing recipes, it's like
40 million.
Now, granted, some of them are like, ranch, hot ranch, buffalo ranch, sriracha ranch.
That's right.
Black pepper ranch. It's like that. Okay, ranch wings, do it your way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Still crazy. And coming in, holding up the list on its shoulders is homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Two. Okay.
I mean, again, no particular order. Just saying, just standing that list up is chocolate chip cookies.
That's some iconic dishes for sure, or meals or items or whatever. But yeah, that's some iconic.
The next one is America's least favorite or most controversial recipe.
Yes. I'm glad you say this for the last.
Okay, so number 1, 100%, smash or pass, liver and onions.
Pass.
Dude, I don't even want to see or smell it get cooked. That's how it is.
Matter of fact, we had a discussion this week at on one of the jobs about liver. Because my man was like, he brought some boudin, and I was like, ooh, he's fresh too. I'm like, nope. If that thing's got liver in it, I'm doing. So
sorry, I appreciate your homemade stuff. But
nah,
yeah.
me and organ meat, we just ain't friends,
dude. So like, it's the biggest thing is the texture for me.
Right. I've tried.
It's just funky. There's just something. It tastes so metallic-y in this. I can't get over it. I know it's like super good for you, blah blah blah. I'll eat the other stuff. You know what's insanely good? Goose hearts.
I was gonna say, was it pig heart?
No, I don't, dude. To be truthful, I've never eaten one of our pig's hearts. We always just give it to other people who want it.
So, kind of a shout out throwback, but I seen Blondie's butcher that we had a while back on the show. Mm-hmm. She talked the other day about that was the best organ was the pig heart because how tender it was.
I apologize for failing. I'll do better next year, I promise.
Yeah. But she cut about yay much off to get, all the big ventricles and stuff out. And then it got down to that good tender stuff, she said.
Right. Yeah, dude, you're not chomping through the valves. Get out of here.
That's what it was. They had the big valves.
Yeah.
Not ventricles, but the valves, yeah.
Well, probably the same thing.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Hey, yell at us if we're wrong or thumbs up if we're right. Just thumbs up anyway.
I'm not an anatomy guy, so.
No, me either. I mean, I know there's heart and there's ventricles and valves and veins and arteries, clogs and cells. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah. Number 2, Jello salad. Yeah, 100%. Get that trash out of here.
Bye.
You too?
Oh, absolutely.
I just did. Why, dude?
Because what's going to happen is they're going to pour a whole can of syrupy fruit cocktail inside of it. And then it's going to look like that meat mush or whatever.
Yeah, what's the aspic? Yeah. Yes. Oh, dude, no. Oh my gosh. Exactly.
I just can't eat plain Jello either, so it just don't matter.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, it's gonna get worse. Midway, people can say what they want. I totally agree with it right here. Tuna casserole. Get that trash out of here. I don't do canned tuna. Give me some thin sliced fresh sashimi. Yeah, I'll be slurping it down like
Right.
But
I'd rather eat it like that than popping it with noodles and everything else. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're talking about, right? That's what they call it, a tuna casserole with the noodles and everything, or just
with cream of mushroom soup, noodles, blah blah blah.
Okay, okay.
So number 4, they doubled down on the Jello salad. They got ambrosia salad in here, which is just mini marshmallows, the same shitty canned fruit, and Cool Whip. Nope, dude. Nope.
Cool Whip makes everything better.
That the just thinking about those textures all in there together is gag city for me. Yeah. I'm out 100%. Oh no way, dude! Number 5, aspic.
Way to circle back here.
Yeah, Damon called it, bro. Damon called it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, man. Three Jello-y salads right in a row.
Dude. Number 6, spam loaf. I mean,
I don't even know what.
So this is what it says. This is what it said. The little blurb is baked or pan fried processed meat in loaf form. We all know what spam is. Okay. Some people defend it, but it's often mocked and misunderstood.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so daggone salty.
Look, here's the deal. If I am like in a starving situation or shit's hitting the fan, whatever, then yeah, if we got some spam around,
right,
meat byproduct, gelatin, whatever it is, like let me get a little taste. Yeah. Right. But it's a pass for me. I mean, I'm a guy who doesn't even eat bologna yet, so
we're gonna change that.
I know we're on a mission. I got faith. The beans were out. It's not going to happen. So I got to give the fellas something. We're starting with Bologna. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. Number 7, and I absolutely agree. It belongs on this list. It's very controversial that it's on this list, though, highly. Because it's what everyone's trying to bring to Friendsgiving, the potluck, whatever. Number 7, green bean casserole.
Oh, God. Done.
Nope. Can't stand it. Get that shit out of here. I will agree with this, and it is. I've talked about it several times as one of my favorite vegetables. But number 8, boiled Brussels sprouts.
Why are we boiling them?
Now, sometimes I'll cut them in half and throw them in soups.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well that's bold, but yeah,
right. But listen, it's not just like boiling them out and then.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's different.
That's a little different, bro.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I just threw myself under the bus, but I feel like a soup's different than just boiling them and taking them out, which was the first way I remember having it, which made me not eat Brussels sprouts for 15-something years.
Yeah, I'm good with boiling.
I can't speak on this, and I feel like Damon might feel a little targeted on this one. Coming in number 9, chitlins.
You ain't targeting me because I ain't eating that poo-poo.
Is it popular over there?
It is.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I know it's like a southern, like.
Oh, period. It's straight up. Yeah.
We eat chitlins today.
Everybody eats chitlins. Yeah, and I can't. Okay. Let me rewind a little bit. Okay. I'm not gonna say like you. I'm not gonna say I won't. I have never tried it. I just know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And
I can't wrap it in my head. That's okay. This is gonna be great to eat.
Right.
So
because I know what that does.
Yeah, because I've heard too many different things. If you don't clean them enough, the whole house stinks. Why not? Why wouldn't it stink?
Yeah, it's.
I mean. But
it's poop track, so
yeah. So yeah, I mean, if they're cooked right, I mean, maybe they are good. But I've never tried them, and I'm not going to try them. So
yeah, that's the thing that's one thing I just won't know. And look, you can say whatever you want to convince me. I'm okay with dying not knowing how good chitlins are or whatever. So here's the deal, dude. And I'm about to die on number 10.
Oh, here we go.
And I swear on all of our friendships, if you guys try and get me to eat like this, I will kill you in your sleep. Number 10, bologna cake. Do you even know what this is?
No.
I'm dying. I had to read what it was, and I'm just dying over here. It says, yes, it's real. Oh, okay, get it together, buddy. Layers of bologna slathered with cream cheese frosting.
Stop.
A Midwest party prank disguised as an appetizer.
You stop. Hold on. No, this is coming in. No. You stop it right now.
Bro, so Mark's safe. You're totally Mark's safe as a bologna lover. You're Nestle. No.
You stop that right now. No.
If something like that ever shows up at my house, we're no longer friends.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Or, we can still like talk on the phone or whatever, but you're never coming over again. Period.
Nah.
That's that's a guaranteed fast track. You paid the toll, skip to the front of the line.
You're cut out of the wheel.
Not invited.
You're cut out of the wheel.
Right.
And I like bologna. So
that's what I was saying. Like Mark's safe. This guy's completely Mark safe from being a terrorist and dealing out freaking bologna cakes. Don't mark us for that. It was not anything. Entertainment purposes only. YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, so let's rip off these last few real quick. 11 cottage cheese and fruit plates. Not my biggest thing. My wife loves cottage cheese and pizza.
Oh, you did. I eat it for breakfast.
But we have just recently talked a lot about cottage cheese and how there's some recipes we're all gonna try soon.
Yeah.
Number 12. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I just can't. It's not a thing for me. Creamed corn.
No. It's useless.
And I don't like I like bomb ass tortilla soups or good soups or whatever stews.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hell yeah, even if there's onions or whatever shit, like I don't like big chunks or whatever, I'm cool. But as soon as I see one kernel of corn, I'm out. Nope.
Really? Corn, period. Just corn, period.
No, I'll eat corn on the cob,
okay,
buttered up out of the can, whatever. Not creamed.
No.
Not mixed with other food. Yeah. End of discussion.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I remember back in the day. I remember back in the day when we'd eat corn, and we eat a lot of it. Shout out, Mom. One can of regular whole kernel and a can of cream corn mixed together, and I thought, yeah.
No, yeah. That's that would be another trip to Gag City for me, buddy. That's a 100% certainty. Yep. So would number 13, sardines on toast. Get that trash out of here.
Nah.
Get out of here.
Nah, you ain't no. I'll pay a little bit more for some decent fish. You're lost.
Number 14. Lost. Well, I read number 14.
That's what I'm saying. You're lost on 14.
Hot dog casserole. So, sliced hot dogs in some kind of creamy bake. Sometimes with beans, sometimes mac and cheese. Almost always a bad idea is what it
says. Okay, we had to go that route. I've eaten that.
I mean, are they saying like beanies and weenies?
That's
everybody ate that growing up.
Right? And we used to take back in the day. We would take the Kraft box with the powdered cheese,
slice up some hot dogs.
Hot dogs in it.
Bro, duh.
Yeah,
we didn't know any better. Plus, we didn't. It was different times.
Since they explain it that way, I don't know. I'd have to give that one a go. I mean,
right. 15.
Did they save the best for last?
Fruitcake.
Yep, nope. Can't do it. First off, it's not real fruit.
The first list is why people move to America. Some of the ones on the second list are why people make fun of America.
True.
You heard it here first, folks.
Mm-hmm. True.
Hmm.
That's terrible.
Sardines on toast. Why is that even an American thing? Well,
I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough if you just eat them straight out the can. Thank you.
So the fun fact, real quick, where I always go out to the coast over here for like when Kim and I go to the coast in Monterey. You heard me talking about Monterey
right.
Bay and stuff. When you walk down Cannery Row, which is like the cool old part where all the shopping is, because there's also Fisherman's Wharf. Sorry, not Pier, whatever. That's the other cities. Fisherman's Wharf, which is old Fisherman's Wharf. Some of those restaurants on there, I mean, they're different, updated and changed, but have been there for a long time. But stamped. So like as you come onto Cannery Row, there'll be these little stamps like this big it'll be like the size of a brick because there's brick on the trim right there. And it'll be like the logo and like can wrap or can seal or whatever of that cannery that stood right there. And it was all like these old Italian guys and stuff that there's a big old statue to Italian looking over sailors and fishermen and stuff.
Cool.
And now it's all a marine habitat. The only there's like a limited number of fishing that's done out of there, and it's like for the local restaurants. That's it, or something like that. It's pretty badass.
That's good.
But yeah, still don't eat sardines.
Yeah, no. I think my dad ate enough of them while we was fishing. Like, dude, I mean, you just want to? Can I have a piece of bait? Or no, that's my lunch. Oh, okay then.
You're like, oh, is that bait? They're like, no, I mean that. You're like,
yeah.
What? Bro, that smells like we would catch with that.
Right. We'll catch all them catfish.
You got me out here with this crappy thing. Like, let me get one of those.
For sure. Nah.
So real quick, we were deep sea fishing for leopard sharks.
Okay.
And one of the guys on the boat, I don't know why people get all like, oh, I gotta have a bunch of fish stuff because I'm fishing on the ocean. Right. So he bought what are you gonna bring? Fresh fish? He bought a bunch of canned nasty smell. Dude. And he kept trying to get everybody to try this canned octopus. But these tentacles were like tiny, bro. So I don't even know what octopus it was,
Right.
And dude, everybody's like, no. There's like a couple people who tried, like one or two guys who tried, and like, dude, that's terrible. And he's like, it's not that bad. And I came around the corner and went like this, and he just stuck one in my mouth, dude. It was.
Yeah, no.
I don't eat canned meats, bro. It's just the way it is now, period.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to worry about chumming up the water. You done that for him.
I didn't even get sick.
Oh, really?
One time, bro. No.
Took it like a champ.
Well, let me tell you my strategy. I took Dramamine the night before. I took Dramamine when I woke up. It took about 2 hours to get to where we were going, and I took one right when I stepped on the boat. And when I got off, bro, I felt like I was going like this on the land, like, and I was just smooth as butter, baby.
Nice.
Speaking of smooth as butter, hopefully your weekend and week this last week went smooth as butter. And thanks for joining us for closing this one out, rolling in the next.
Yep. Catch you next week.